craziest thing I've ever seen. This is the goofiest thing I've seen in my career. I've been doing this 31 years. I've never seen anything like it. I don't know what to do. How this all started, Chad Cunningham bought a car from a dealer that John Pierce sold to the dealer. So John Pierce bought it off of the widow, and we sold it at the auction.
John Pierce, and I'm in the wholesale car business and been in the business for years. Since I was 16, I started flipping cars, and I'm 48 now. So
I knew Pierce from when he worked with Holland's Head up on the East Coast, John Pierce. He said, hey, that lady that we bought the Porsche from called me, she's got a Corvette for us.
They got my number to call and get rid of a couple cars, and I ended up buying those cars, and then it turned into they wanted to go ahead and get rid of the collection of cars they've had for years.
And then after we bought that, I'm like, what else does she have? Because she sold us this 96 Porsche a year and a half ago. Now she pulls out of the bag a 100-mile 97 Corvette. What else does she have? He's like, she's got more. So we get the list about 3 weeks ago, and I'm like, Pierce, this is crazy. Are you serious? He's like, I haven't seen him, but yeah. It was in a tiny little barn in Alabama that looked ridiculous. Like you would never expect there's $1 million worth of cars sitting in there. Well, there was.
We're here today cleaning the warehouse out, about 22 cars that were purchased new in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and have literally been sitting here ever since.
We negotiated the deal and wired her the next day, and we're moving them right now. And since they're non-runners, you can't just start them. They haven't been started in 30, 40 years, so it's dangerous to start them. So we have to roll them all out and roll them all in, and then we'll go through them and get them gathered up.
We plan to get them gone through, and then do some advertising and probably auction them off at some point.
The problem with this Grand National is that Earl's son got the wheels. So we got to get them off of Earl's son. T-top, how many miles are on this thing? 13,833. These were Mustang and Vet Killers in '86. This is a G&X. And then the black Grand Nationals came out in, I believe, '86. Hey, Mike! Is there any way this car was ordered with white wire wheels? I don't think so. Okay, so we got to get rid of that. Where is the hood pop? Ah, there it is. Ah, plastic everywhere. This thing is brand new. What do we got? So it's not supercharged, is it? I can't tell. So let's go over to this Vet. They're new, but they changed the cones to rubber so that the MSRP on this thing, here's the window sticker. So this is power windows, electro clear defrosters, four season air conditioning, a 350 V8. Sticker was $9,579.85. So everything about this is miles, and are they perfect showroom cars, have never left, most of them are. This sumbitch looks like it. Jesus Christ, did you look at the door panels and the seats? Oh my God. This car's got 1,600 miles on it, dude. What year is this? This is older. Oh yeah, it's got the metal bumper. So this is like a 71, hang on. 71, 1971. Now I don't know what this plastic is. Let's unwrap our brand new 1971 Chevrolet Corvette from the factory. And I feel like I'm uncovering Al Capone's vault. 79. This is one of the prettiest ones. We've got another one that's going to arrive. The last group's going to arrive here in about an hour. Yeah, it's still got a wrapper for the steering wheel that they took off when they were moving it. It's red with white guts. I mean, the seats are new. Some of these cars still smell new, dude. The rubber caps have disintegrated. What year is the damn thing? 75. 75. That's on the tag. Same thing up here on this gray one. But then look at this one. Did you get a picture of this window? I mean, damn. What year is this one? We can clean that dash up from that mold. $14,000, so it's newer than the last one because they raised the price. Total plastic. Incredible. So this car has a story with me because I bought one of these in 1998 for sticker to sell at the Dallas Auto Auction Corvette sale. And I was so excited about it. I gave $50,000 for it, and here's a sticker at $50,000. This car has 0 miles on it, still covered in plastic. This is one of the goofiest, ugliest, stupidest Corvettes that they made, but goofy, ugly, stupid is good when you're talking about muscle cars. Plum crazy, you know, mango orange. This is just bad taste and high drama, but that's good. I mean, we're talking about Corvette people. The purple and the yellow and the this and the that. But still, the tags are in it, the plastic's in it. These are unheard of, absolute unheard of. These are the two cars that introduced us to the customer. That was the first one we bought, and this was the second one. And then I called her and I'm like, hey, what else have you got? She's like, well, I'm not quite ready to talk about it yet. I'm like, well, I am. And she finally did, and they had all the titles, and we got with the son, and got it knocked out. My name is John Clay Wolfe, and these are my Corvettes, and that's all I've got to say about that.
Today we're working with a 2001 Firebird with the Ramair. Been sitting for a long time. We went ahead and checked all the fluids, made sure all the fluids are good. Maybe she'll start for us today. Well, she starts. It sounds like it's got a couple bad clogged injectors, so we'll change the fuel injectors and we'll change the fuel filter, and she'll probably run just fine then. And on our 66 Mustang, we're in the midst of getting it all back together. We've rebuilt the carb, going through it now. Cap and rotor all look good. That's what Keith's working on now.
Say hi, Keith.
Hi, Keith.
Got the 289 V8 in it. We'll see if she'll come to life for us today.
What's that?
Just this a little carb cleaner, something flammable to help it start. Whoa. All right.
What was that?
It's,
You ready?
yeah. Got a real bad leak on the,
What's leaking? I smell fuel.
yeah, it's coming out of the accelerator.
Still out of the accelerator
The
pump.
cap.
We may need a new carb on this one, huh?
Nah, well, it's just the cap. We'll have to file it flat. You're looking at a 50-something-year-old carburetor. And this is the accelerator pump diaphragm in here that gives you fuel when you throttle it up. That's squirting out should be squirting into the car. It's not. And so we'll have to file it down flat.
This is what we were referring to as being a little warped or a little misshaped.
Yeah, if you put a straight edge across here,
You'll be able to see it.
there's a pretty good gap.
That's what's
This
allowing
side's
the
pretty
gas.
good.
Did it spurt fuel? No. Well, this one still needs a little more carburation work, and we'll get it fine-tuned tomorrow. If you like it, like what you see, stay up to date by subscribing and liking. You can click this link and sell your car to GiveMeTheVin.com.
So how
should he have stored these cars? If he knew he was going to put them up for 30, 40, 50 years, how should he have done it? What's the proper way so people can know what to do?
Really, there's no way just to, you could drain all the fluids out, or you could fill all the fluids up
All
with
the way
something, but you know, the fuel would still deteriorate and just eventually just turn into goo, you know.
So if we're going to put a car up for 20 years, hell, for 10 years, want to dump all the fuel out, want to dump all the brake fluid out, want to dump all the radiator
But
greases.
then it'll still, no fluid in it, you're going to get condensation and moisture, and it's going to rust. So the best way to do this would be to drive them once a month, a couple of miles.
It's just absolutely, it's factory fresh to the nines.
They undercoated it at the dealer, I guess. That's what all the black stuff is here. Obviously, it's a brand new truck.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
It's all plastic together so they don't drop a piece of it on the assembly line. And normally, after a couple of years, it just falls off.
It's still there on both sides.
Yeah.
In the paint mark.
Yeah.
This is a fuel filter. We're got to get this frame bolt out, so the carriage that holds the fuel filter. Voila.
Oops. We got an issue. All right, turn it off. It's a throttle body injection.
What's wrong?
Just pouring gas out. There
Let's
must
see
be
what-
an O-ring that's missing.
Oh, that ain't good.
Yeah, it's not good. I'll pull this. We'll have to pull this top piece off and pull the injectors back out, but there must be an O-ring that goes in the bottom of that.
Well, we are at the point now that I believe we got our fuel leak fixed and we're ready to try it. You ready for me to do it, Keith?
Let's go for it.
And the reason why she's as loud as she is right now is because she's missing the Cadillac converter and the whole downpipe. Forward on us, for us. Got a good brake.
Come take a look at this.
Huh?
Come take a look at this.
What do we got going on in the rear?
That is probably coolant.
Overflow.
Little green. Is that
Yeah, it's definitely coolant.
Did we take it off for some reason?
Goes right here.
Oh, it goes right there.
Flathead. We just
we
missed a hose.
We got a little issue.
Why they put it upside down. It's the heater hose that goes to the heater core. It just didn't get put on the radiator. It's a brand new radiator. It's not just antifreeze, it's coolant and lubricant and anti-rust. Anything else? Well, I mean, there's a lot to antifreeze in there.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
It keeps it from freezing and busting the block whenever a nice Texas cold spell blows in overnight.
now we got the fuel leak fixed, new tank, new lines, new fuel filter, injectors, fresh oil filter, new coolant, fixed the coolant leak, it's got a new radiator. Now she should be ready to run and drive on out of here on her own power. Want to do the honor of turning the key and seeing if she'll roll over and put a little spark to us?
Is it just ready to turn? I'll do it.
Yeah, she's ready to turn over.
Make sure it's in neutral there.
It's a 3 on the tree.
Yeah.
Take a second to get fuel from that tank up here, but
You ready?
yep.
Do you have a turkey baster you can prime it with a little bit?
Yeah, I've got fluid that I've been priming it with.
It's turning over. It's
over,
what's
but
keeping it from starting up.
The new points in, you have to get them the dwell set on a certain, somewhere close to what it'll take to run it. Then once it's running, you can adjust it again. We're at about 10. We need to be about 25. Let me get this. Oh, excuse me.
Not moving. It's not doing anything.
Just staying right where it's at.
Yeah, until you turn the key. When you flip the key off, and it jumps and then goes right back down. We got a connection issue somewhere. No spark.
Good spark?
No spark.
No spark.
No spark.
Okay.
Have we seen any spark out of anything yet?
Yes, actually, we've got a couple to fire up. As soon as this one fires, we've got 2 ready to go to the muffler.
No. I'm talking about this engine.
Oh, this engine? No, we haven't got any spark out of it.
See it flashing?
Yeah.
So the points are working,
Right.
but we have no. So we have 12 volt, and we got ground. We know that the 2 main components are working, but we have no spark, and that points to the coil. So we'll have to remove that and get one and fix it. Just see. This is an old-fashioned coil, ignition coil. Yeah, you can test these coils with a volt-ohm meter by going to various different points, from the positive to the negative and the positive to the spark terminal, and vice versa.
Do it redneck way. Put your tongue in the hole and let me put some power to it. We're gonna do a brake check now. We had just gotten it all running and functioning. We actually haven't checked the brakes on this one yet. And seeing as all of them had a brake problem, we figured we better check it. This pushes the fluid. This is a booster. This helps boost it. If you were just to push on this, it pushes the brake fluid. It's a hydraulic system, a pressured system. So as you push here, it pushes it down the line to the calipers. It's dry to the bone.
These are brand new.
Yeah, the calipers look good. Brand new. This one is too.
Brand new caliper.
All right, so we need.
Hoses look pretty new.
Yeah, so we're just gonna order master cylinder and go from there.
Yeah, see what it does.
Ooh, yeah. You see that?
How's it look?
How's it look? It's not supposed to look like that. Somebody used the wrong coolant in it, is what happened.
Find something nasty?
Yeah, no, they
Nice.
mixed coolant, is what they did. They put the green with the blue.
All the liquid evaporates out of it, and that's the sediments and stuff that makes it.
That was gonna overheat.
Yeah. Good thing we never tried starting this one.
So here we are, in the middle of another big mess. So cooling system and finishing brakes on a different Corvette. It's a struggle to get them radiators out of there. It's just, oh God, damn.
Yeah, it's glued on there.
How the I'm gonna get one in there without tearing it up. It's the craziest thing I ever seen in my life. Yeah, we're working on getting the rest of it loosened up, and then the foam that seals it is like stuck to everything, and you'd think it would come apart, but the foam was really good they used, so. Especially when they've been in there for 50 years and never moved. If you're in a repair shop or a restoration shop, generally, you're working on stuff that the radiator's already been changed 2 or 3 times. This one has not.
Yep. It's the car, it's the shifting blood of the vehicle.
Just needs a little drink, that's all.
Yeah, it's all good.
Just a little drink.
Yeah, it hurt nothing. It's sharp. It cut the other one nice and easy.
He's got the Crocodile Dundee going on.
You call that a knife? What a
Stuck in there so bad.
Never come off. It's stuck on a bolt. It's ridiculous. There you go. Now you give it. We're gone beyond the point of return here.
We're already at the point where there's no freaking going back. It's just forward.
It's gonna take 3 hands.
Yeah, we need Mike.
Let's
We
get
need
Mike
Mike.
out here.
You have to give your opinion on this design.
I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, especially not the pink polo shirt wearing guys that drive these damn things.
See this one right here? It's
Yeah.
still connected. That one right there is still connected. That one right there is still connected. The whole thing is hitting the bottom of the A-arm.
Okay, now let's see.
There it goes.
Hold on, right there.
There we go. Whew. All right, now.
Sometimes you just gotta monkey that shit out.
There we go. I got it.
There.
Piece of junk. Piece of stinking junk.
This is a Terminator Cobra 03. They quit it, SVT, Special Vehicle Team, Ford Motor Company. But this is the pretty much most desirable old Mustang in the new wave that there is. These 2 years of this car, it's called a Terminator. Ford did not call it the Terminator. The people started calling it the Terminator. It's about 400 horse. It's the 4.6 supercharged. Ford had their own supercharger for it. The supercharger on this thing is an Eaton. It's not a Kenny Bell, it's not a Whipple. You know, if you looked at the Shelby videos we did, the GT500 has Whipple on them. This is an Eaton supercharger, which is more of a commercial company. But for some reason, this car is the car that everybody wants. I'm gonna sell it. Out of all the cars that are like accumulating in value in the collection here, this one is like doing its job. This is an investment car. This is a car that's gonna go north from here in price. This one's got 5,000 miles on it. But this baby's pure as the driven snow, man. I mean, 5,000 original. For you Mustang geeks out there, you Ford queers, y'all can comment up and tell us what we're looking at. I know enough to be dangerous. I know what they're worth. But I think this is a car that will wind up bringing a huge amount of money 10 years from now. Right now it's big money, but I think the huge money is coming for this one. Let's look underneath it. So here we are, we're looking at an 03 Mustang Cobra at the W6 Ranch. This is the GMTV garage here in the middle of nowhere. When I say nowhere, I mean we're out here like at DEFCON 5. But this is a Terminator Stang, and this is our version of Coffee Talk. Good morning, Keith. Where's your coffee? You already had 72 cups?
At least.
At least. See, this is what I love about like 5,000 miles. This thing has, well, look, it has zero wear on it. There's a little dust, but all the factory marks are here. And, I mean, it's just new. Everything's just new. The rails, the unibody, it's just brand ass new. This car, you know, there's 900 mile ones and 100 mile ones out there, but this car is gonna get up in the wind. Whenever we get ready to sell it, this car might be the money maker of the group, actually. I love selling things to the next guy and he can make a profit with it, because that means he'll come back for more. Confucius say, fast pay equals longtime friend. Have you ever noticed, Keith, that Mustang GTs handle like shit? The old ones, you know, the ones everybody's so excited about, the 86 through 93 or whatever. Is that why?
Well, yeah.
They handle like shit because of straight ass end?
So they had to do a lot of work on them. I've had several of them. I had an 86. They had, the springs were so stiff under the back of those cars that if you was on a slick road like today and you're coming around a corner on the interstate and you hit a bump,
Yep.
it would loop-de-loop.
See these factory marks right here, paint. We showed this on that 454 SS, it's got 19 miles on it. Same kind of stuff, the bushings are brand new. This one could be cleaned a little bit, we'll clean it some. In 03, I think there were 8,300 of these coupes made and like 7,000 convertibles. The coupes are worth 20 to 25% more than the convertibles, which is odd, but it's true. And when you go through the Fox bodies on the Mustangs, it's the same thing. I argue with people all the time about their old Mustang GT. It's a convertible, ice baby. But that's not what they want. They want the hardtop. Porsches, same thing. The Porsche Queers, the Ford Queers, the BMW Queers, they want hardtops in their sports cars. Get that through your head. If you're learning anything here today, know that in a true, badass, bad-to-the-bone sports car, a hardtop is worth more than a convertible. Unless it's a Hemi Cuda. That's different. But that's a whole different episode and a whole different story.